Hello there. If you're watching this video, you're probably a lot like me. You own an RV and you have a job to do that typically requires more than one person, but you only got yourself. So this typical situation that I have is I have to replace the slide-out awning on my motorhome. The slide-out awning is about 12 and a half feet wide. It's about 4 feet deep. And so yeah, those are the issues. I can't put that thing on all by myself using just my hands and a ladder. So we're going to try and innovate some ways to use objects around your home in order to successfully complete this task. So let's do our brainstorming session. First off, we need extra hands. So I found some PVC pipe, some extra PVC pipe. Got a little dollar, it cost $1 for these tennis balls. I have a retractable, extendable ladder. Those are going to be our second hands. And what else? You know what? That just might do the trick. So let us first attempt to do this, and if we need to make adjustments during the video, I'll insert the adjustments, but that's the plan. Ladder that extends, extra hands, PVC pipe that we're going to zip tie on the top of the extendable ladder. I'm going to put tennis balls on the sides so that way we don't have any hiccups with pulling that awning over. I think that'll do it. Let's go after it. All right, I am back. The job was not that bad, I must say. It was something that for the most part, went pretty smoothly. One thing I didn't consider when going into this job is how completely dirty the top of the slide out was. When I took that old awning off, I mean, it was caked with dirt and grime. So I spent about 20 minutes or so just spraying it down, taking a degreaser. I believe it was an automotive type of paper towelettes, and I just scrubbed it until that thing was sparkly clean. That made me feel good to know that that topper was nice and beautifully clean. And also, it was extremely windy as well. Something else that I didn't consider as well. So, with those elements going on, it was still a pretty easy process to do. You'll see from the video, I went from holding the camera video because I knew I wasn't going to be doing that to actually putting it on my head on a head mount. And that way you get a POV type of viewpoint as I put the awning onto the tracks and slid it in. I first, after the top of the slide out was cleaned, I lubed the rails for which the awning would slide into. When I extended my ladder out, you'll see that I needed to clear some branches from the trees, broke my broom handle, but oh well, it was a cheap dollar store purchase. After that, I was able to extend the ladder with the helper buddy on there, and then I put the fabric on top of it. I was able to do my best to try to put the fabric on top of the ladder and have the balls underneath it. What was nice is that PVC pipe was able to slide back and forth, so I could actually adjust it to fit the space that I actually needed, which was a good thing. I didn't even think about that until I was up there doing it. And once I got it up on the fabric, for the most part, I was able to find the tracks, put those tracks in, and I would pull them at angles. So I pull the awning side that was attached to the motorhome, pulled it in first, and then I worked my way with the one that was on the extended side back and forth until eventually I was able to get most of the fabric on, which is when I took the ladder off just so I didn't get that thing caught up there and then made another difficult situation for myself. After that, once I got it all the way on, I was able to adjust it. I took a measuring tape and made sure I had the same distances on each side of that track, which is very important to do. One thing to note, the previous person that had put that awning on there, they made the awning fabric a little more narrow than I think it needed to be. I like to get that fabric right up to the very edges to get more coverage. So the awning fabric that I purchased, I was able to trim it to fit, and that was wonderful. After that, I was able to put a little tension on top of the awning with my hand. I would even say put something weighted so you can use both hands as you recoil and return that spring back so that you get nice tension on that awning fabric so it lifts up off of your slide out. So all in all, it went really well. When I got done, I actually sprayed the awning with water. I wanted to see if water collected like it was in the old fabric, or if it was able to stay on top. It was able to stay on top. So, I guess long video short, this was a very easy process. That little buddy prototype that we did with the PVC and the tennis balls worked perfectly. I was able to do all of it on my own. And now we have a beautiful awning that I'm sure we're going to enjoy for years. So this actually worked well. So if you're looking at replacing your slide out awning, you can do it by yourself. You don't need extra hands. You just need those tools that I suggested in this video. And good luck. Have at it. Thank you for watching.